Hey, what's up guys? So by request, I am doing a video about slotting the stem. This is a basic slot. There are guys out there who do some really fancy and elaborate slots. I'm not doing that. This was requested by a specific individual, and I will say, without naming names, to the person who requested it, I did take a look at some of your pictures in the forum, and what I've seen, from what I can make out in the pictures, your slot looks okay to me. Can't really tell too much because some of the, I mean, none of the photos really focus on the slot um, specifically, but I don't know. Looks pretty good to me. But anyway, I'll show you how I do it. First of all, I'm going to start out with the turned blank. I've got my tenon turned and the holes drilled already. The hole in this side is about 1 millimeter. And then to start the slot, I like to use my Dremel with a cutoff wheel. And this cutoff wheel is about 1 millimeter thick also. There's a couple of different kinds. This is the 420 cutoff wheel. And it's 1 millimeter thick. There's a 409 cutoff wheel that's just under 1/2 millimeter. That's a really thin one. But this one's 1 millimeter thick, and this isn't the original diameter of that cutoff wheel either. It probably started out about this big, and what I've done is actually ground it down on an old file to the diameter that I want it. And I'm going to stick that in my Dremel so I can start this slot. Maybe I should have already had this ready. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's how I start the slot. Hole, Dremel with cutoff wheel. So I can get this where you guys can see it and where I can do it. Do it. So as you can see, there's a little bit of art to it. And that's just a start. And I'm usually looking at it at a little different angle, but I'm trying to show you guys on the camera, so I'm not getting a really good look at it myself. So that's it. That's how it started. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a vise here. I'm going to chuck it up in this vise to hold it. You don't have to have a vise. I use vise. Now what I use is this Kemper zigzag saw. I found these at Axner Pottery back in I don't know, probably 2000, 2001, something like that. And that's what the blade looks like. It's high carbon, so it's a little fragile. It'll bend a little bit, but these will snap. I have put mine in a pin vise. They usually come in a wooden holder. You can find them at Vermont Freehand. Look for the Kemper zigzag saw for sliding out stems. Go ahead and pick up a couple of them, a few of them, because you're probably going to break a couple of them if you haven't used them before. And yeah, it's just a matter of getting in there and funneling that slot out. I've learned that if I mount my rod this way so that the slot's facing up and down, then I can apply pressure down. But also because of the pattern, this little scroll pattern, kind of a barber pole effect on the file, it's going to want to pull to one side. So you also have to just be really careful and not let it pull to one side or the other. And this is funneling out the slot. And at this point, I kind of do it by feel. Probably a good thing to do would be to practice. You can get you some clear acrylic, like that, yeah. And practice making or just make make some clear acrylic stems. Some people like that sort of thing. I've done it, and you can see exactly what you're doing inside there as you're funneling out that slot. I can kind of use, you can see that there's little circles on here where I've faced that off on the lathe. Kind of use those to guide me and kind of help me keep the keep it even, keep it symmetrical one side to the other. Alright, I'm going to turn it over. Just turn it 180 degrees there. Do the same thing on this side. Alright, that is that part. Now right now I can feel that this hole's kind of plugged up with all that material that I've been filing out, so I'm going to push it out the other end. Oh, there it goes. You definitely don't want to send a pipe to a customer with a blocked up airway. Alright, now this needs to be evened up just a little bit. So, what I've got here is a little needle file. These are cool. You can get them anywhere. Amazon, Harbor Freight. I think Walmart probably even has them. What I've done with this one is I've actually ground down one side of it a little bit, so it'll fit in there really well. And I just go and clean up and even out that edge. See if I can see what I'm doing and let you guys see what I'm doing at the same time. Doesn't take a lot. Okay, and then from this point, pretty much anything else I would do to it would be with sanding. And what I'd do is I'd fold my sandpaper twice. And I just like to get that corner where I just folded it twice in there. Just kind of go in. See if I can get that on camera there. And just kind of go in and work it a little bit. Get those corners. And yeah, that's just my basic slot technique. That's it. Hope this helped out some of you guys that are struggling with your slots. There's not a lot to it as far as the method is concerned, or the steps, the process. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of practice, getting the feel for it, and becoming proficient at it. And this is going to be an interesting pipe coming up soon. Kind of harkening back to some of my earlier work. I had a little bit of a morbid fascination when it came to woodworking. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will see you next time.